Welcome to day 20 of living from your heart in a 3D world. Well, this is actually day 20, take 2, because my other recording magically deleted itself. So obviously it was not the right recording for day 20, otherwise that would not have happened. So who are we? What are we doing here? If you haven't been on our challenge yet, I really encourage you to go and watch some of the earlier videos, days 1 through 18 if you want, but definitely some of the really like day 1 through 10 I think is really when we start to get into the real weeds, the nitty gritty of what the point of life is and why we're here and what are we doing in this human existence. So a quick recap. Number 1, we exist. And the reason we exist is because I'm talking to you and you're watching me. And the definition to not exist is in itself non-existent. So we have to exist. That sounded very confusing. Other people say it much better than me. And then number 2, if we exist, we are all created from the same universal source energy, or God, or divine intelligence, or whatever you want to call it. Everything is created from the same energy. Like absolutely everything, everyone, every flower, every bird, every sunset, every sunrise, every mountain, every river, you get the point. You get it. Everything. If you break it down, is made from that same universal source energy. And energy cannot be destroyed. It can merely change form. So you cannot actually destroy energy. It is physics. And I'm sure there's other people that can explain that a lot better than me, but it's just a fact, okay? So that is an absolute fact. Okay, so we are divine creations. And we have chosen to come into this human form to not remember who we truly are. Like we chose that so that we had the ability to experience the humanness of being incarnated down here on earth in this human body. Like we wanted to embody being a human. And if we knew who we were, well, that would take away some of the fun of it. Like we've had lifetimes where we've incarnated, where we've known who we are. And so this is like a twist. It's like if you've done that a gazillion times, don't you want to have a twist on it and not remember who you are and live in this 3D illusion that we've created and projected as a human in a human body? Like it's actually a pretty fun game if you think about it. And once you understand that we are a soul from universal source energy, like our soul essence, and we've chosen to come down and incarnate into a human form so we can experience life as a human. And I think the best analogy is using the City of Angels reference, the movie. Nicolas Cage is an angel, and he chooses to give up his angel rights to become immortal because he has conceptually fallen in love with Meg Ryan. But it's only conceptual because he doesn't understand what love feels like in a human body. And I love it in there when he's still an angel. She doesn't know he's an angel, and she's eating a pear, and he asks her, "What does it taste like?" And she's like, "You haven't ever eaten a pear before? You haven't had a pear?" And he goes, "I want to know what it tastes like for you." And so then she's trying to describe this simple, like, how do you describe a pear? Like soft, it's sweet, it's slightly grainy. So, but as an angel, even soft and sweet and slightly grainy and slightly cool are still conceptual. They can't feel it like we feel it in a human body, like with our senses, with our human senses. And so that's what we're here doing. It's embodying all of these feelings. And we have done this for eons and eons of lifetimes. Like you name it, we've done it. To feel, to embody these experiences. Because universal source energy, it understands the concept of it. It has all the knowledge, infinite knowledge. But it doesn't know the feeling of embodying these experiences. So I hope I haven't lost you. I'm trying to say this like a million different ways, so hoping that one way will just like trigger a light bulb aha moment. So Nicolas Cage chooses to come to Earth so he can feel, like he wants to feel the love of Meg Ryan. I can't remember her name in it. Anyway, he wants to feel that love more than he wants any of the gifts in the angel realm. And so that's what you're down here doing. You are like a universal soul that's come down to do what Nicolas Cage has done. You just didn't remember who you were. Like you've come down here to feel it all. And it's interesting, I was just rewatching yesterday's video, 19, not 20, because 20 disappeared. And I was talking about us carrying this backpack. And I think the backpack is such a good analogy. Because I think if we treat it like a backpack, like you can put things into a backpack, but you can also take things out of a backpack. You can take a backpack off, leave it over in the corner for a bit. You can pick it up if you feel like you need to carry it somewhere. So let's use the backpack as the container that has been storing all of the information that we've projected into our 3D reality to keep that veil of illusion there, that we are not divine soul essence, soul creation, that we are not a miraculous being. And so let's look at our backpack as something we're going to start digging in. We're going to dig in the backpack. And we're going to see what's in the backpack that we don't need anymore. Like we can start simply. Like anything, let's start simply. Let's start simply with anything from our past. If it doesn't bring you joy and happiness, we can bin that straight away. That's gone. Get it out. Because the only thing that is real is this now moment. That is all that exists. This now moment, and this now moment, and this now moment, and this now moment. So if you're carrying stuff with you in your backpack from any past now moments that do not fill you with joy, dump it. Like, get rid of it. That, like, you're the one that has to carry it. And if we're here to experience life in a human body, do you really want to experience carrying old burdens and things from the past that aren't even real anymore? Is that what you're going to choose in this incarnation to do? Like, dump that stuff. And if it's in relation to anybody else, double dump it. Why are you carrying any emotions that, like, you're the one carrying them? You don't need to anymore. You can take them out of your backpack. Because I'll tell you, if you want to bring joy and like happy memories and laughter and fun in your backpack, if you only have a backpack filled with that, I'm guessing it probably weighs about the weight of a feather. Isn't that actually a thing? Like, something to do with your heart being as light as a feather? They weighed your heart and it's as light as a feather. So maybe that's what that saying is actually about. It's like, what sorrows or burdens or sadnesses or disappointments or regrets or resentments are you holding on to? Because they're going to weigh you down. And like, we've got fun things to be doing. Do you know what I mean? Kick them out of bed. That's my new favorite saying, is kick them out of bed, kick them out of the backpack. We don't want to carry that stuff anymore. We're not carrying it. We're just not. It's like, because the only person you're putting burden on is yourself. So I want you to like really, in fact, you could even pause the video, get out your notes or a voice memo, and let's just do a dump of everything you're carrying in your backpack. And this is the stuff we're aware of, because new stuff will come up and come up and come up. But now we have the awareness. When it comes up, we can say, do I want to carry that anymore? Then you can choose, do I want to carry anything that is weighing my backpack down? No, I do not. And so let's slowly work through our backpacks and see the stuff that we're carrying for what it is. Irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Like love and joy. That is what we need to be carrying. So that's a little task, is let's start chucking some stuff out of the backpack. We don't need it. A really good ritual, if you like want a physical ritual, is the write it and burn it. Anything you want to let go out of your backpack, if you don't feel like you can just flick it off easily, write it down and then burn it, let it go into the universe. Burn the piece of paper. Like, just get rid of it. If you can't burn it, you could probably like tear it up into a million pieces and just tear it up into lots of pieces and put it in the bin. Like, just the act of getting rid of it, getting it out, gone. I'm not carrying that anymore. Because I think, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday I was talking about if you, like, we know we have a finite time on earth. Like, that is a fact in these bodies. In these bodies have a finite time limit. We know that. They're not invincible. I don't believe our energy cannot be destroyed. So after this, I 100% know that it doesn't just finish. I know that, like I know my truth, that it doesn't just finish. Because energy can't be destroyed. And we are universal source energy. It cannot be destroyed. It can change form, but it cannot be destroyed. That is physics. That is physics. So, if we have this finite time, what do you want to fill it with? Now that we understand all of this, what do you want to fill it with? I know what I want to fill it with. Sunshine and laughter and cuddles with my kids and family meals together and the beach and watching sunsets and music and laughing and dancing and sitting in my rose bushes. Talking with you. Like, that's what I want to fill it with. Joy, fun, like creativity, passion. And I know I think I've been harping on about this as well, but maybe you're also just tired. Like, if the thought of, even looking in the backpack is just like, oh my God, I can't even bear to look in it. It definitely needs some things taken out of it then. But maybe just, like, I always like this. If I've got something that's really bothering me, and I'm trying to do a meditation or something that just won't go away, like it's here in this brain trying to take over my life, you can just like visualize whatever it is and just taking it away, saying, I'm not forgetting about you, but I'm just going to put you outside for now. I'm just going to pop you outside I imagine it in a basket. I don't know why. Pop like a dog basket outside It's like the dog bed outside. Put the issue, the problem that's consuming you outside for a bit. You're not ignoring it. You're just pressing pause on dealing with it at the moment. So if there's anything too big in your backpack you can't deal with quite yet, we can always choose to just rest it outside for a little bit. It's like we're not forgetting about it, but we're just not going to let it consume ourselves like all day. Okay, so backpacks. I don't know, I just really like the analogy of the backpack. You can feel it. You can feel when it's too heavy and like the relief when you want to take it off, because you can take it off because nothing from the past exists. And everything in the backpack is from the past. So the backpack in itself does not exist. Does not exist. And as I said, if it's filled with joy and fun memories and laughter and love, light as a feather. Light as a feather. Okay. So just breathe. Oh, just breathe in, breathe out. And choose. What do you want to be carrying? It's your choice. And it's a choice for you. I did touch on forgiveness yesterday. Forgiveness is a gift for yourself. Forgiveness Forgiveness is just a gift for you. And it's a gift for the other person because we're all the same energy and we're all connected. So they are you and you are them. And we're all just mirrors to each other, like literally just reflecting back to ourselves what we would like to see. So, and resentments. Resentments, they're probably in your backpack as well. I used to laugh with talking about like couples who have been together forever. And like, I mean, through like the 90s and the 2000s, when we didn't know a lot about, like, I think the most we had was Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, which was a fabulous book, but we didn't know as much as we know now about relationships and miscommunication and people, like, just, and even like what traumas you have versus what traumas they have. We didn't know love languages. Anyway, and I used to call it the big bag of resentments. And the big bag of resentments is kind of like, yep, they're in the backpack too, but if you never work through the big bag of resentments, eventually the bag just gets so big and so heavy that you can't even figure out where to start working through them. Like, it's just too hard. It's too hard, and you have to take it off. And so that's like, we need to work through it now so that we don't end up with it so heavy that we can't carry it anymore. Like in a relationship, obviously, when it gets too big, it's mostly the end of the relationship. You know what I mean? Like, it's the end. You take it off because it's too big to sort through. You're done. You can't cope with it anymore. But your backpack of life, if it gets too heavy, that's where sickness and disease and illness, and that's where all of that comes into your life. If your backpack is too heavy, it's going to cause you issues. So we got to dump it now. I don't want to focus so much on what will happen if your backpack gets too heavy. That's not the point. It's like, just dump it. It's not necessary. You don't need it. You do not need it. I don't know why we've gone so far into this, but obviously someone needs to hear this, that you do not need to carry it anymore. You just don't. Take it off. Actually, here's an idea. Why don't you take it off, get a new backpack, a much smaller one, and then you can sift through it and you can choose as many joyful memories as you like, because They're light as a feather, so it doesn't matter. But choose what you want to bring into a new, smaller backpack, if you need to bring anything. And then tomorrow we'll look at your backpack again, and the next day. And then over time, you'll see that you actually don't need anything in your backpack. Okay, I really have to stop talking about backpacks. Oh my God, I don't know. This has gone on such a tangent. Because I suppose what I'm trying to say is the past doesn't exist. So anything you're dragging in from the past with you doesn't need to be here. It just doesn't. So forgive yourself, forgive others, because that is forgiving yourself. And just send everyone love and understanding and forgiveness. And I love you. I forgive you. I forgive me. I love everyone. I love backpack. God, now I sound like Dora the Explorer. I know. Backpack. Oh my God, I'm never going to forget that now. Dora the Explorer and backpack. Yes, we love you, backpack, but we don't need you anymore. Okay, I love you lots. Ditch the backpack. Don't even get a new one. I don't even know why I said that. You don't need to bring any of it. You just don't need to. It's done. Backpack's gone. Oh, please comment please comment and say if this was just delirious or if this was actually making sense. And yeah, let's just ditch the backpacks. Okay, love you. Bye.